Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. I'm Syahda Tayan Nazmufani, and my student ID number is 235019 1165 from Class E Pharmacy. As you can see on the screen, our topic today is drug development process. This talk is designed to give you a background on the drug development process until the drug we can consume now. I will start off by explaining definition about drug development process. Then step 1 is discovery and development. Step 2 preclinical research. Step 3 clinical research. Step 4 FDA drug review. Step 5 post-market safety monitoring, and last is conclusion. This should only take 5 minutes. First, definition about drug development. Drug development is the process of introducing a new drug to the market and consists of several stages, starting with the discovery of a lead compound, followed by preclinical research conducted on microorganisms and animals, clinical trials in humans, and regulatory approval for the drug. There are 5 steps in the drug development process that together are designed to help ensure that potential new therapies are both safe and effective. The 5 steps in the drug development process is 1. Discovery and development, 2. Preclinical research, 3. Clinical research, 4. FDA drug review, and 5. Post-market safety monitoring. Step 1 is discovery and development. Discovery is a complex and time-consuming process that involves identifying molecules that can interact with specific molecular targets in the body to treat disease. Traditionally, this process has been carried out through trial and error, which can be costly and time-consuming. Next, development. Once a promising treatment option is found, researchers conduct experiments to find out how a therapy may work and how it might interact with other compounds and the human body. Let's now turn to the step 2, it's preclinical research. The preclinical trials can be conducted in 2 ways, pharmacology and toxicology. Pharmacology deals with the pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic parameters of drug. It is essential to explore unwanted pharmacological effects in suitable animal models and monitoring them in toxicological studies. Toxicological studies of the drug can be performed by in vitro and in vivo tests, which evaluate the toxicological effect of the drug. 2 types of toxicological in preclinical research is in vitro and in vivo. In vitro is Latin for in the glass. A study conducted in vitro is carried out outside a living organism. The example is on the picture on the right side. And in vivo is Latin, which means inside a living creature. This refers to research carried out on living organisms. For example, research conducted on mice, rabbit, human, and etc. Before beginning clinical research, drug developers must submit an investigational new drug IND application to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) that includes all of this data to support starting a clinical trials. The IND must be reviewed and approved by FDA prior to any clinical research being initiated. Let's now take a look at step 3, clinical research. Clinical research refers to studies or trials that are done in people. As the developers design the clinical study, they will consider what they want to accomplish for each of the different clinical research phase and begin the investigational new drug process IND, a process they must go through before clinical research begins. In this clinical research, there are 6 parts. First, designing clinical trials. Second, clinical research phase studies. Third, the investigational new drug process. Fourth, asking for FDA assistance. Fifth, FDA IND review team. And sixth, approval. Let's now move on and take a look at step 4 is FDA drug review. There is 4 points about FDA drug review. First, NDA, new drug application. A new drug application, or NDA, tells the full story of a drug. Its purpose is to demonstrate that a drug is safe and effective for its intended use in the population studied. Second is FDA review. Once FDA receives an NDA, the review team decides if it's complete. If it's not complete, the review team can refuse to file the NDA. If it's complete, the review team has 6 to 10 months to make a decision on whether to approve the drug. Third, FDA approval. This is referred to as labeling. Labeling accurately and objectively describes the basis for approval and how best to use the drug. And the last, FDA advisory committees. Often the NDA contains sufficient data for FDA to determine the safety and effectiveness of a drug. Sometimes, strong questions arise that require additional consideration. In this case, FDA may organize a meeting of one of its advisory committee to get independent, expert advice and permit the public to make comments. Okay, let's now take a look at the last step. This is the step 5, post-market safety monitoring. First, starting from supplemental application. Developers must file a supplemental application if they wish to make any significant change from the original data. Next, INDs for market drugs. If sponsor wants to further develop an approved drug for a new use, dosage strength, new form, or different form, such as an injectable or oral liquid as opposed to tablet form, or if they want to conduct other clinical research or a post-market safety study, they would do so under an IND. Next, manufacturer inspection. FDA officials conduct routine inspection of drug manufacturing facilities across the U.S. and abroad if approved products are manufactured overseas. Inspection may be routine or caused by a particular problem or concern. The purpose of this inspection is to make sure that developers are following good manufacturer practice. FDA can shut down a facility if minimum standards are not met. Next, drug advertising. FDA regulates prescription drug advertisement and promotional labeling. By law, a developer is prohibited from advertising unapproved use of their product. All advertisements, such as product claims or reminder ads, cannot be false or misleading. They must contain truthful information about a drug's effectiveness, side effects, and prescribing information. Next, generic drug. New drugs are patent protected when they are approved for marketing. This means that only the sponsor has the right to market the drug exclusively. Because generic drugs are comparable to drugs already on the market, generic drug manufacturers do not have to conduct clinical trials to demonstrate that their product is safe and effective. Next, reporting problems. FDA has several programs that allow manufacturers, health professionals, and consumers to report problems associated with approved drugs. MedWatch and Medical Products Safely Network, or MedSun. And then last, active surveillance. Under the Sentinel initiative, FDA is developing a new national system to more quickly spot possible safety issues. The system will use very large existing electronic health database, like electronic health record system, administrative and insurance claim database and registries to keep an eye on the safety of approved medical products in the real time. Well, this brings me to the end of my presentation. I like to make a conclusion that these are the 5 steps of drug development, and while this may seem like a long process, each step is important in order to protect the health and safety of all of you guys. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.